everyone. I hope you guys are doing great. It's been a while. I know. You guys, I have a lot to tell you, but I'll tell you this later. But things have been going so well, but I've been so busy with other projects. Just being a student and having a 9 to 5 every day, sometimes it's just, oh my god. And especially a final year student writing your thesis plus essay, another essay plus work, but we stay positive. So yeah, new hair too. I'm going to give a shout out to Gladness because she did this to my hair, so thank you, Gladness. And yeah, so today I decided, because I'm a traveler and I miss traveling so much, and this summer the restrictions are gonna be eased, and I decided, you know what, you guys, I'm gonna give you tips on how to travel on a budget. Don't tell anyone. This is like between you and I, okay? So stay there. So first things first, this year have I traveled? No. So I take a big L on that. But last year I did travel. Even during the pandemic I did travel, but I did take precautions, so don't come at me at the comment section. Stay there. Stay. So yeah, I did travel. I had fun. I went to Germany, I think Romania and Belgium last year. This year I'm gonna go to Kenya in a few weeks just to visit my family, because it's been a good minute, a cute minute, y'all. Like since 2018 to 2021, I have not seen my parents, my friends in person, just everything virtually. So I'm really stoked, and I'm going for I'm plus size, and food is everything, guys, everything. So I'm also going for the food. So yeah, that said, you guys, I just wanted to give you guys quick tips on how to travel on a budget, okay? Because I'm the real plug, I'm the real Kiki. So yeah, so first things first, you've decided to travel. You probably have a lot of time, a lot of resources. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but I'm gonna give you a tip on how to travel on a budget. Yeah, and you've decided, you know what, I want to travel. So first things first, it depends on the region you're staying in, and most of the time, those who you stay in Europe, most flights are very much affordable. Have it's not affordable to other people. I don't want to sound ignorant, but it's affordable for the good majority that have a good, like they have a good salary. And flights can vary in pounds. I can say, maybe, I don't know, I can say in Polish zloty, because I live in Poland. It's like flights within EU range from, the cheapest can be like even 90 PLN. Yeah, 90. That is like probably, I'm not good at math, yo. $30. Let's say $30. I'm not, yeah, $30, because like one PLN is, no, sorry, $1 is 3 PLN. Yeah, guys, my math. But yeah, so if you divide 90 by 3, that will be $30. And yeah, so from 90 PLN, and the most expensive can go all the way up until, those ones who fly business first class in a very luxurious aircraft. You guys, we salute you. Those are my goals. I'm manifesting that 5 years from now, y'all. I'm manifesting.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
So yeah, so first things first is your area. Most of the time, if you're flying within the same continent you reside in, flights are usually cheaper. Flights are cheaper if you're traveling within Schengen or EU. Flights will be cheaper probably if you're traveling within East Africa. If you're from Kenya and you're watching this, flights will probably be cheaper if you're traveling within United States. Because can you imagine how much it will cost you to pay a flight from US to South Korea compared from maybe, let's say, Washington DC to, I don't know, Texas or I don't know, I've never been to the US, but that's just an example. So yeah, so the first things first, let me not take much of your time. Do your research internally within the region you're staying in, and identify the destinations that you wanna go to. If you're staying in Europe, my biggest recommendation, if you wanna go very like cheap friendly, I would suggest coming to Poland, because Poland is a very affordable country. It has a lot of cultural things, very much a lot of historical buildings, a lot of history. They embrace their historical background. A good and active student life. The nightlife is vibrant as well. I really do like Poland, and I would recommend you guys to come to Poland. And Poland is very cheap. The Polish zloty is a very friendly. Like, and everything here is very affordable as well. You can find accommodation even as cheap as, let's say, even $20 for a night if you do your research well. So yeah, things are very affordable. Food is also affordable, so I would say Poland. Also Romania. I went to Romania, and let me tell you guys, Romania was very affordable, and like probably Romanian lei and Polish zloty are more or less almost the same rate, and for me it was very affordable. I had an amazing time in Romania. I loved their food. I don't remember the name of the food, but I don't remember what I ate, but there's a food of theirs that I ordered. But I went to the city center. I was in Bucharest, you guys. I had an amazing time. The flight cost me around, it didn't reach 200 PLN. No, guys, I will find my ticket itinerary and post it here. It's an expired one, but it was very affordable. And what I do is I find very affordable destinations. Of course, I've gone to also very expensive countries, but my hack is that when I reach there, how I survive is I usually before I leave Poland, I usually ask my friend if they have a friend who stays in country X. So that's how I've managed to travel on a budget. I don't pay for accommodation, guys. I don't pay for accommodation. I think Romania is the only country where I paid for my own accommodation, and it was because it wasn't so expensive, and also because I also had my aunt coming to Romania, and I knew that I would stay with them. They had paid for a big Airbnb, so I took advantage, because why not? Yeah, so I usually ask my friends, like, do you know someone who stays in Germany, or do you know someone who stays in Spain, or do you know? And in most cases, they usually do know a very close friends they trust you. Obviously, I cannot recommend somebody I do not trust. Obviously, if they're gonna recommend somebody, that somebody is very reliable, or even if they have a very busy schedule, they will still show you around or give you guidance on how to get from point X to Y, and places you should go, places you shouldn't go, how to get around with public transport. So yeah, like when you have somebody to guide you, it's even like, in addition to somebody hosting you, if they have free time, especially when you travel during the weekend, they're able also to be your tour guide. So free tour guide, free accommodation, and obviously if you're gonna get accommodation, you're gonna get food. So that's my hack on how I usually travel on a budget. And usually I've started with 2 very cheap countries that you can travel to within Europe if you're staying within Europe. I do know that there are some countries that are very affordable. Like if you're staying in Europe and you're gonna want to go to outside of Europe, there are some countries that, despite being in a different continent, you can still go at a very cheap price. And the last time I checked, Israel was very affordable. The last time I checked. I also know that there are very attractive offers for going to Egypt from Poland. yeah, guys. So I really haven't. I also got from this account that I follow on Instagram, and this a lady, she's called the passport abuser. You can follow her. I'm just giving her a shout out. But I attended her online conference, and she showed me a hack where you can find very very cheap air flight tickets to at Skyscanner, and I'll attach a video on how to go about it. But like, you can get, usually you go to skyscanner.net and then put the departure like this place you are in. For example, I'm in Poland, so I'll put Chopin airport, and then don't put the destination, and then do not select dates. On the dates, write the cheapest, like click on whole month and then click on cheapest month. You will see there they will give you cheapest flights for the next 2 or 3 months, very cheap flights, like this year, and deals that they have when it comes to flight tickets. So yeah, those are my hacks. And I'm so sorry I'm talking from a perspective of someone staying in Poland, but I've been traveling from Poland, and so far this is how I've been able to travel on a budget. And as I've said, research on the cheapest countries so that you don't have to break your bank paying for accommodation or food. Usually I don't like, for example, Norway is not very cheap. So I would say if you're gonna go to Norway, you must have a good amount, because just getting by and accommodation for one night in euros. Let me just laugh because I don't wanna. If you can feel the dots, yeah. And Finland, and those countries that Switzerland, that need a lot of money. So if you can still go there, but you need to really plan yourself. But for me, I usually just look at the cheap countries. And if I do go to expensive countries, I'm usually 100%. I know someone, like, I'd rather pay an expensive flight ticket, but I know I'm not gonna spend on accommodation because somebody is already there and waiting for me, so I have free accommodation and food. So yeah, like, sometimes it's not safe anyway. My method could not be safe for some people, because sometimes you can ask a friend, like, yo, I need someone to show me around in, let's say, Spain, and the person that recommends you to the other person, maybe they're not even close and they don't know each other like that, so you don't even know if you're safe. But in most cases, I assure you guys, that's how I've been able to travel on a budget. Also, there's an app called Couchsurfing, which you can get accommodation for free with strangers. But that's so risky. I really don't know. And I don't know. I did create an account on Couchsurfing, but I've never really hosted someone, and I've never gone to anyone. I'm still skeptical about going to a stranger's house. Like, it's really nice to have somebody to host you, but my mindset is still kind of on fear. Like, I'm still kind of holding back from doing that. I don't know why. But yeah, Couchsurfing is also an app, but nowadays, ever since the pandemic, I'm seeing that they are now charging people to use the app. So things are changing, unfortunately, but it used to be free. I don't know if they've removed the fee to use the app, because I remember the last time I accessed the app, I had to pay I had to pay a fee to use it, but now things have changed. Yeah, pretty much it. I would say also within Europe, you can also buy, to save on food shopping, you can also buy food like from home, like maybe, for example, pack a packet of noodles, not healthy but cheap, and it's not easily, like, of course noodles can stay in your backpack without going bad, but you can buy even snacks or something to sustain you without having to spend a lot of money in the country you're going to for food. Okay, and yeah, how else? So I've covered accommodation, I've covered food, I've covered flight, how to get there with flight. I've also seen, if you want a photographer, Airbnb website does have but you have to pay for it. For those who like to take photos for their Instagram when you travel, you can get a photographer on Airbnb website. Also, I got that from the passport abuser. So you guys go check out her account, her Instagram. I really liked her session, and she's a very a very popular traveler. She's been traveling even during this pandemic, sorry. And she was just giving us hacks. And by the way, for her, her trips are most of the time almost free. They're extremely cheap or almost free, and she has a lot of hacks on how to travel on a budget. But this is how I travel on a budget, and how I've gone to, I think, almost 8 or 9 or 10 countries ever since I came to Poland, and how I've traveled pretty much without breaking bank. So if I've left out anything, my lovelies, let me know, because I like to educate myself. Okay, comment, subscribe, let's grow. Like, bruh, I've been praying to reach 100 subscribers, and I don't know what to do now, but so please subscribe, please let your friend know, help a girl out. Okay, we're trying to reach 100. Okay, all right, take care, guys. Peace out, stay safe, stay happy, stay sanitized. Cheers.